The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, I'm here, guys. AWO here in the house. What's up, guys? What's up? Sorry. I'm here. I'm just a little busy. A little busy right now, but I'm a little distracted right now. But I'm here. Like I said, I was gonna do an earlier stream, and that's what I'm doing. Earlier stream tonight. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Man, I do hope to see the chat start popping soon. Episode 122 of Let's Talk Pop. Earlier stream because I'm busy later tonight. Okay, I am busy later tonight. Not earlier tonight. Busy later tonight. Yeah, that's it. Oh man. Do me a favor, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below for episode 122 of Let's Talk Pop. All right, yeah, I said. Oh, what's up? They're sideways. See, the chat starts popping any minute. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted. Yeah. There we go. I'm here now. I don't know. Okay. Now I'm a little bit focused here. Now I'm focused. I'm focused now. Now my mind's on this. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, my AI clips already. All right. Well, yeah, 122 episode of Let's Talk Pop. Friday night. All right. So okay, we're gonna start off with I'm not gonna talk DC. Okay. I don't know what the hell this is. This email I got. Okay, 5 people watching. Whatever. It's okay. So yeah, with DC, man, no DC. I mean, the Robin stuff has been debunked, right? James Gunn has come out. I kind of updated my video on that. James Gunn has come out and basically squashed the Robin rumor. I told you it was not true. I've told you guys, don't believe Jeff Snyder. Hey, DeGrasse, don't believe Jeff Snyder. How the hell he know what's in the script? Did he see the script? How the hell would he know what's in the script of a movie? Did he see the script? Did he just leak it to the offices? Come on. Use your brain, guys. When everybody tells you, oh, this is characters in the script, oh, this character's in the script, most of them are bullshitting, okay? Because most of them haven't seen the script. 98% of people haven't seen the script. Only a little bit amount of people see the script. So the Robin rumor is bullshit. Okay, it's bullshit. Who would tell Jeff Snyder? Would James Gunn tell Jeff Snyder? Would Matt Reeves? Would the writer? Who else? James Gunn basically said 6 people. Yeah, it was Jeff. No, they have a different last name. But guys, think, guys. Who of these 6 people will leak the script? Because I'm pretty sure these 6 people are very important people. Oh, Safran probably one of them too. 4 people. Okay, James Gunn, Safran, the writer, and Matt Reeves. So there's 2 other people. Okay, maybe I don't know. Maybe Robert Parrish has seen it, and somebody else. So if there's 6 people, like who would fucking see this? Of those important 6 people leak the script? Because I guarantee you all those 6 people, they're very important people, and I guarantee you those people will not leak a script to a so-called insider. So Jeff Snyder, once again, is bullshit. Come on, think, guys. Think. Come on. If somebody's trying to leak a script, they would find out quickly and they would get their ass fired. walking papers. Oh, come on, come on. And I've been saying this, guys. This Batman, Robert Pattinson's Batman, is not ready for a Robin. Okay, he's not ready for a Robin. Hell, he needs to develop a freaking. He needs to develop. He needs to freaking. He needs to freaking develop, continue his own personal growth right now. And I mean a little bit more of the Bruce Wayne side of things. I mean, he needs to be less introverted. And that's first, okay? But come on. If anybody tells you that this character's in the script or whatever, they're lying to you. They're lying to you, okay? Because there's only a certain amount of people see a script. Okay? But come on. And then I mean, and then you see I saw the. Did you see the community notes? The community notes just went into ripping Jeff Snyder's lies over DC. Did you see that? Oh my God, it was insane. I'm reading like right here. I don't know. Do I have them? Where am I? I don't know. I just saw them. I gotta find them. They're ripping into the community notes. We're ripping into Jeff Snyder's lies, and okay, it's crazy. It's insane. I gotta find them. I think I put them in the DM groups. I put it in the DM group, right? Okay. No, it's something else. Okay. God, Jeff Snyder. Not Jeff. Here's the thing, guy. Jeff Snyder is not potential, but is a potential. Is that the word? James Gunn hater. James Gunn hater. Okay. James Gunn hater. He was wrong about Superman. Totally lied about Superman. He was wrong about Superman. Doesn't talk positively about James Gunn. So I know this is not exactly directed by James Gunn himself, but still, James Gunn is still technically in charge of this universe, this world, this studio with Peter Safran, and everything runs by him is Safran, including Matt Reeves. Okay, don't believe everything this guy says. Okay, how the fuck did Jeff Snyder know? Jeff Snyder said months ago Batman 2 is going to get canceled. Well, Batman 2 is not getting canceled. Batman 2 is being filmed in next year's spring because it's come out that the reason they're filming next year is because Robert Pattinson is filming Dune 3. And Robert Pattinson is playing the villain in Dune 3. That's the reason why filming for this movie has been pushed to spring. Okay? That's the only reason, because Robert Pattinson is filming Dune 3 right now. And that's officially confirmed. He is doing Dune 3. Okay? Okay? And then we got the Spider-Man stuff. Yeah, we don't know who the villain is. Who the villain is. Oh, Meister Negative. Who is it? And I just realized something. Now, people are moving on to Silver Samurai. People are moving on to Silver Samurai. Here's a problem with that Silver Samurai that obviously can be worked out. Silver Samurai is not a character Sony owns. Okay? Sony owns most of Spider-Man live-action characters, right? Silver Samurai is not a character Sony owns. Okay? That Silver Samurai is actually under the umbrella of Marvel Studios, right? It's under the umbrella of Marvel Studios, okay? Because Silver Samurai is X-Men character, specifically a Wolverine villain, an X-Men character. So that's under Marvel Studios 20th Century Fox. So the only way the Silver Samurai could be in the Spider-Man Sony film if Marvel Studios and Sony worked out a deal to get Silver Samurai into the film. Some sort of agreement. Okay? Sony cannot just use Silver Samurai in the film without Marvel Studios' permission, because Marvel Studios technically owns Silver Samurai, because Silver Samurai is not a Spider-Man villain. It's an X-Men villain. And Marvel Studios, since prior to 20th Century Fox, controls the X-Men, owns the X-Men. You gotta put that in mind too. And same with Viper. Viper could be X-Men or yeah. Same with Viper. Viper's in the same boat as Silver Samurai. The only way that could deal if Marvel and Sony come up to a deal to put these two characters into the film. It's a called Marvel too, but yeah, right. But about Dick Grayson, maybe. Who knows? I don't think it's Viper or Silver Samurai either. Blinded. That's the thing. I don't think it's them either. I don't think it's them. I don't understand why they would use two non-main Spider-Man villains as a big bad. I don't understand why. I don't understand why would anybody come to that theory. Okay? Why? It doesn't fit. Okay? Here's the thing. I know some people are saying it's not Mr. Negative. I'm still going to say it's Mr. Negative. I still think it's Mr. Negative. I still fucking Mr. Negative. I'm still going with the idea it's Mr. Negative. I still think it's Mr. Negative. That's my theory. It's still Mr. Negative. Because that picture, unless Tombstone is not a lead villain. Sorry, but Tombstone to me is not a big bad. And he'd be a letdown. He's not a big bad. Tombstone's not a big bad. Mr. Negative is more of a big bad. To me, because unless that tank picture is fake with the demon head on it and the horns, then that still leads to Mr. Negative. It's possible now, according to Wikipedia, don't take Wikipedia with a grain of salt, that Daredevil might actually make an appearance in this film. Daredevil. So it's a possibility. Hear me out. Remember, Spider-Man cannot appear in the Disney Plus shows, right? He cannot appear in the Disney Plus shows, but I'm pretty sure some of Disney. I know Marvel has said recently that they're just using the Disney Plus shows. They're not going to be in the movies. Well, Punisher is introducing the. No, they're not going to put the movie characters in the Disney Plus shows. But the opposite, they can do the opposite. Disney Plus show characters will appear in the movies. So there's a good chance, it's possible Kingpin's going to be in it. My mind is open for this. I still think it's Mr. Negative.
What?
I still think the film is Mr. Negative.
I don't think it's Mr. Negative. I don't think it's Mr. Negative. I don't know who the villain is. I mean, my guess is that I've been saying Spider Slayer. That was my guess.
There's some people. Villain. But I don't know why some people suggest why would people suggest Silver Samurai Viper? They don't fit.
Well, it was because of the costume designer. They had a Pinterest with like samurai gear. I mean, I was thinking maybe that was actually a sign that the hand was going to be in the movie, because the logo on the tank is supposedly driven by the Punisher, and that logo looks very similar to the Punisher logo when he was on the hand. When he was the leader of the hand, I should say.
It's Mephisto, because for some reason Grace thinks
that doesn't even make sense. That theory doesn't even make sense.
I've seen Mephisto's pictures in the comics. He doesn't have horns. He doesn't have horns.
No, that it doesn't. Why would Mephisto have a logo that he puts?
Why would we have a tank?
Like that doesn't. Yeah, why would that doesn't make any sense. It has to either be maybe, because they kept saying a female villain, but I'm not sure. No, it's definitely not Sin Eater. Sin Eater is a serial killer, right?
He's and he has his most different. I think Sin Eater is perfect for Daredevil's show.
I prefer if he was kept with Spider-Man, but I mean, Daredevil does share villains with Spider-Man. So
the reason I say Sin Eater is because we know his character is religious, right? He's kind of religious, and he passes judgment. I know he's multi-personality disorder, but passes judgment based on religion. That kind of conflicts with Daredevil. You know,
Yeah, but he's a Spider-Man villain, so I don't
it's
think
true.
Marvel
I mean,
could use
there
it.
did, yeah. I don't think it's Sinier. Sinier's not the type to have a militia. I mean,
Yeah.
according to Wikipedia, Daredevil is supposed to expect to
It
make a
still
movie.
could be Silver Sable.
Silver
That's
Sable.
another character that. Yeah, but the thing is, like with the gear and all that stuff, it's like, yeah, I really
she's
don't
not-
know.
To me, she's not a lead villain either. I like Silver Sable, but she's not a big bad. She's
It's
more
either
of a merc.
like my theory was that it was Spider Slayer because it would make sense that there's all these villains because, well, who's going to give them the tech to even become villains, right? So
Yeah.
it would make sense if there was like a head honcho and they were the ones that developed the if Scorpion does have a suit, right? It would probably have to come from somewhere, right? So similar to what they did in the cartoon, right?
What if they did a Scorpion? What if they did a Joel Jameson thing with Scorpion?
Yeah. I mean, Spider Slayer was involved with J. Jonah Jameson.
That too.
So
That too.
yeah, I
That's a
mean
good
that
point.
that could
That
make
too.
sense. Yeah, but we haven't heard anything about J. Jonah Jameson. We haven't heard a lot of stuff about this movie. Like again, how is the Hulk supposed to tie into this movie? They aren't filming any scenes with the Hulk just yet, so
But the thing is, there's a lot of shots of the movie being filmed. So are they going? How are they going to hide? That's supposedly leak. How are they going to hide that? Because with Avengers Doomsday is doing a good job of hiding stuff like that. Spider-Man's not.
well, they're filming out in
different.
the open. That's
Yeah,
Avengers isn't filming out in the open. So.
some places they are. Some places Avengers they are, but not. But not the big stuff. That's Avengers movies rarely are out in the open. Avengers movies are really mostly.
No, they
green
have a
screen.
closed off set.
Yeah,
Even if it's
yeah.
outside, it's closed off. This is not. I mean, this is obvious. It's outside, but people are gonna watch. They can't really close off the set completely, right?
Yeah, sometimes for movies when they film outside, they do have a closed or open set where they let the crowd watch. Sometimes,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
This is like they obviously knew.
Wait a minute, Pedro Pascal is done filming Doomsday? Really? Because when the movie came out, when Fantastic Four came out, Kevin Feige said Pedro Pascal and the Fantastic Four are halfway finished filming Doomsday. So it took 2 weeks to finish their half.
Filming Spider-Man outside led to some cool photos that people have taken. So
has there been a Punisher leak yet?
no, we haven't seen the Punisher yet because they just wrapped up filming on the special, so he isn't on set yet.
Well,
the only thing we got was MJ visiting the grave, and she was wearing that outfit. I know. I mean, it's been
MJ.
in. Yes,
MJ.
yes.
Whose
It's like
grave?
this yellow Aunt May's grave.
Oh,
That's
But
how
she-
I'm guessing they're gonna meet. Is that she probably knows Aunt May, but she doesn't remember Peter Parker, and they have an interaction, and then that's it. That's my guess.
I hope if you're gonna break, Degrassi thinks they're gonna retcon the spell.
Nah, it doesn't seem like that's the case.
I mean, look, that's
I don't
That's
think
a-
we're going to. I think if we get MJ, we're going to get a recast of MJ. That's my guess. Because
Sideways brought up a good point, but it turned out to be from Divinity Seeker. You know, Divinity is a fake too, right? Remember her?
George, she was filming
Oh.
on set. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, she was confirmed to be in the film. Same with
like I said, she's wearing an outfit that
Yeah.
is like an iconic
the other guy too. Ned
outfit
Leeds.
that
Ned
MJ
Ned
wears.
Yeah, Ned Leeds is also the actor for Ned Leeds is also in it. That's
Yeah,
But
she
she's-
started filming already.
she probably has to go back to doing Dune.
Yeah, she's not going to be in this movie long. It doesn't make sense for her to be in the movie, like in its entirety. I mean,
I think it's passed her by, honestly. I think that Marvel Sony's passed her by. But you know Divinity Speaker, you know that fake fraud, right? You know about her, remember? Remember
Who?
Divinity? I don't know. You know this rumor about you made up about who Stacey's gonna play, like Carly Cooper.
Yeah, Carly Cooper. That was my guess.
Well, there's somebody made up a fake rumor. Not you this time. Somebody else did. That's actually starting to make rounds low, but that she might play that character named
Carly
Charlie,
Cooper.
or Charlie Cooper, but somebody similar to that. Instead of Charlie, Carly. And
Because
she's
now
like
the rumor is that she's playing Gwen Stacy. So I don't know. She's
I know.
probably
We don't
gonna-
know. So they're gonna do the opposite. They're gonna do the opposite. So they're gonna instead when Gwen in the comics, Peter moves on from Gwen Stacy because she passes. She gets killed by Green Goblin, murdered by Green Goblin. She goes to MJ. So they're gonna do the opposite here.
Well, this is why I said that I feel like eventually they are going to reboot, or they're going to partially reboot Spider-Man because of what happens in Secret Wars. Because I think Zendaya doesn't actually want to be MJ. Because she said something like she doesn't want to have like an on-screen relationship that mirrors her real life relationship. So
Yeah, that's
I
Tom
took that
Holland
as a sign that she probably doesn't really want to play the character. Like,
anymore.
yeah. They could just move on and just have Gwen Stacy and not kill her off. I mean, they could do something like that.
Yeah. So she got to dye her hair blonde.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like her as a redhead. See, I know actresses do it, but some actresses don't look good when they dye their hair. Some look better as red, some look better as blonde. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen her blonde, but I don't think it really matters. But
well, thank you.
Yeah, who really knows who the main villain is? I'm sure we're gonna find out soon, because they did say that there's someone on set that hasn't been announced that is filming scenes. So
A new person, new actor, like nobody seen me. Okay.
yeah, an actor that they haven't announced yet is filming scenes.
Well, there's this actress, this Canadian actress just got cast.
Yeah, she got cast. Yeah.
They didn't say what her role is.
No. I mean, people are trying to puzzle together what the movie could be about. Like, for example, Tom Holland was wearing a shirt that had the logo of the deli.
Yeah.
That was like near his house in the in Homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
So people are thinking that maybe he works there in the movie, kind of similar to how Peter was working in the pizza place in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. What do you?
But the Chuds want a real redhead that's white. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they like. I think they would reboot MJ, but
They had here's the thing. They had a problem with MJ being Michelle Jones, MJ problem. They had a problem with her being not obviously white, but I never heard him say to make the same point when to Flash Thompson. Flash Thompson was not white.
no, yeah, nobody really. I mean, they did complain that MJ wasn't white.
Yeah, but they never complained about Tony Ravioli. It says his name. I call him Ravioli. I don't think.
Yeah,
it's his name.
I can't.
But he's not
They're
white.
asking the wrong person. I can't pronounce shit.
Yeah, I know his name is Tony. I mean, it's Italian, but he doesn't look white. I mean, look, the thing about Spider-Man in the MCU, they took a lot of liberties from comics. Okay, a lot of things are different from the comics. Okay, a lot of things. They live in an apartment, and Peter lives in an apartment. They don't live in an apartment in comics. They live in a house, right?
Yeah,
There's a lot of
they
liberties.
live in the suburbs in Queens.
Yeah, I think they live in Manhattan or wherever they live in.
No, they live in Queens.
In
the
MCU?
comics.
But MCU.
No, and in the MCU, they live in Queens.
Okay. There's a lot of liberties, obviously. Okay. Like a Vulture wasn't an old man. Like in the comics.
Well, he
And
was old.
Oh yeah, but he wasn't like old. You know, like in the comics
No.
where he
Yeah, he
doesn't
wasn't
absorb. He doesn't store people's energy to become young, right?
No.
Right?
I mean,
And he wasn't a family member.
most of this, I mean, they change it up to make sense within the MCU, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And Mysterio was kind of different in a way.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's like a variation of the character, like because
Yeah.
it's still like pretty similar, like.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I don't know what they would do with some of these other characters, in this movie.
No, I don't want to see a sequel.
I don't know what David Zaslav is talking about with the whole Superman family thing.
I think he's confused. But I don't want it to be Superman, Supergirl versus Lobo. I don't think that should be the movie. Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Like,
I don't know. It doesn't really sound like it's a Superman focused movie. It sounds like a movie that has Superman in it. But,
yeah.
I mean, isn't it too early to do a super family movie? Like in other words, it would just be a Superman and Supergirl movie. But that's not what it's being teased though. He said Superman is in it, but Superman's not the main character.
He's been saying that. He's been saying he's doing a Superman movie, but not exactly a sequel. There's a movie that's going to have Superman in it for months now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like nothing really new, is it? Like, and he did say, yeah, I'm writing and directing. Like, that could just be him referring to what he said all along for a couple months.
Maybe.
You see Jeff Snyder get roasted today by Community Notes?
Yeah, well, I mean, and then he had a meltdown, but it's like
he had a meltdown. I gotta see the meltdown.
But I mean, like, based on what James Gunn said, James Gunn, again, he did not debunk what was said. He said only 6 people has read the script. That is not a debunk. And people have done this before. He's done this before. Remember when he debunked, quote unquote, that Ultraman was a clone of Superman? You remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember when he said, what's her name from Guardians of the Galaxy 3 wasn't in Superman, and it turns out she was in Superman. She voiced the robot in Superman.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Is it Manta? What's her name?
Yeah, it's not a debunk,
Mantis, right?
Yeah, Mantis. Palm Clentioff is, I think.
Yeah.
That's her name. Yeah,
that's why I said Mantis, because
there's so many examples where James Gunn has quote unquote debunked something, and he really didn't, right? Like an example of him debunking is when he would say, "No, Hush is not in the Batman Part 2." Like, read his words carefully, because he's very coy with things, and this is why I say that some of these fanboys, like, they take his word as gospel, and it's like James Gunn has done this for years now, where he plays with words, right? If you're stupid enough, you're not realizing what he's saying. Like, he never said Robin is not in the movie. He did not say that.
I know. The only problem is that Jeff Snyder, I think, doesn't like the DC and doesn't like Gunn.
No, he doesn't like Gunn because this is what James Gunn does, obviously. Like, and then people go after him. I can kind of understand. Like, he is an asshole. I 100%.
He's a creep. He's more than an asshole. He's a creep.
He's a creepy asshole. But yeah, when he puts out a rumor and then it would get debunked, and then people go after him and say he's not credible, and it's like, well, I mean, he's been credible with a couple of other stuff. Like, I don't know really what to say. Yeah, he gets some things wrong and he gets some things right, like majority of other people, right? He's not, and the thing is, he's not one of these scoopers like Daniel RPK and fucking My Time to Shine, right? It's like, no, he does have some journalistic integrity at least, right?
So
like, whoever told him that. And by the way, 6 people, like, who are those 6 people?
Well, him, Safran, the writer,
and the thing is, like, it seems very, very obvious. Like, I would be shocked if Robin was not in the movie at this point.
I don't know
because
how.
It's so obvious that Robin is going to be in this movie. The Batman literally. Okay, look, I'll walk you through all the examples of why it's so obvious. One, let's look at the movie itself. The original The Batman movie literally sets up an arc where Bruce Wayne has to learn to trust people. He was very hesitant to trust people. He did not trust Commissioner Gordon
Yes,
because
that's
of
true.
the Gotham police. He didn't trust Catwoman,
He didn't trust
and
anybody.
he didn't. Yeah, and he treated like Alfred like shit. And eventually, he had to come to terms with it. And then eventually, that's how we get the ending where he's like, "I'm gonna help people. I'm gonna be, a
Yeah.
hope for the darkness as in Gotham." Right. Second thing, that movie is that movie and the Penguin are inspired by Jeff Loeb's The Long Halloween, right? Which is a
Yeah.
trilogy of books, right? And who was a mentor to Matt Reeves? Jeff Loeb. Both of
That's
those,
true.
the projects that have been pulled from is The Long Halloween. Well, what is the sequel to The Long Halloween? Dark Victory, a story that is literally about Dick Grace's origin story. On top of that, too, the Penguin literally has the Penguin and Victor, which is a mirror to Batman and Robin. That's a clear mirror. Like, that's undeniable. That was the whole dynamic, is that they were partners. And then look at the way
No,
that he
oh,
treated
I should have
Victor
put
at the
that.
ending.
I should have put that as my third point as evidence that Mr. Freeze is going to be the Batman Part 2.
Oh, man.
I forgot.
Yeah, Victor's name. And then another point is, again, there's been strange teases by the writer, right? Like, he literally says, someone asked him, what other superhero do you want to see? His response, you'll see soon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's not working on other DC project. He's not working on a Marvel project.
Do you think he's going to write for Breaking Ball?
Clear. No, he's not. He has what he's working on next. It's pretty clear that he's and why would he work on Brave the Bold? That doesn't even make sense.
I noticed this really early. There's speculation that they're already planning Part 3, like early process.
They're planning a ton of other stuff too.
Yeah.
So it only really makes sense that Dick Grayson would be in the story. Dick Grayson also, Robin hasn't appeared in a movie for the last almost 30 years. Like, we haven't seen him at all. Like, it would be if you're going to sell this movie on something, it would make, well, that's a completely different story. I'm not even going to talk about the Dark Knight Rises. But they've never actually have teased.
Apparently it's part of DCU, the Dynamic Duo. I don't think animated films should be part of DCU. I think only live action should be part of DCU.
I don't know. They really haven't said anything about all.
I know Gunn said, the video games, anime, stuff like that are going to be part of DCU. They're not always going to be connected to. The thing is, I think some things should be left off. Like, video games and animation should not be part of the live action stuff. That's me. Like,
I don't really mind if the animated stuff is connected, because certain characters I don't think will translate to live action.
Video games can't work in this process because video games
takes too long. It takes too long.
And Warner Bros. Has been canceling their DC video games, man. Like, Warner Bros. Just canceled Wonder Woman.
Yeah, but I think the story, whatever the villain is going to be, it only makes sense. Oh, also, too, the whole illusion of the kid in the Batman Part 2 with the mayor. Like, so many people obviously saw the parallels between Robin. Like, that was done intentionally. Like, those are parallels.
To me, that's not a parallel between him and Robin. That's a parallel between Batman losing his parents. It's a parallel.
Well, that's a parallel to Robin. How isn't it? Robin literally loses his parents the same way as Bruce Wayne. That's a clear parallel.
But I think it's supposed to be. But I think it's actually supposed to be parallel to Bruce Wayne losing his parents. The way Batman,
which is a parallel to Robin's parents.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the intention for.
That's one of the main reasons why Bruce even adopts Dick Grayson, is because he's like, I don't think
that was the intention of that scene, though. The intention of the scene was.
I think it was a layered. Again, it's a parallel. It's not saying this kid is Robin, but it's like, here's a kid.
Some people think that kid's going to be Robin. Do you remember? Some people actually.
No, I do remember that. That doesn't.
The kid still has a mother. The mother's.
I'm saying it's a parallel. It's supposed to be like, look at this kid who's also very similar to Bruce Wayne,
Well,
being in a position where his parents are killed by somebody.
Don't. I mean, I love Batman, the Lego Batman, but don't have Robin in a freaking orphanage. If they do,
I don't know what they. I don't know. They're gonna. This is another thing too. They're clearly gonna do something different if they introduce Robin, right? It's not gonna be the circus or whatever, but it's probably gonna be something similar enough where it makes sense. I was even saying they could do something where why hasn't there been another vigilante that shows up, right? Like takes the idea of Batman and tries to mimic Batman, right? And then that's how maybe they come across each other, right? And so Batman's like, well, I can't let you just roam around and get yourself killed, right? Like that would make sense for a story in this world where it's more grounded.
I'm pretty Scorpion scenes are only gonna be montage. Check the DM group, blinded. Sideways. Apparently, montage scenes will. This will be Spider-Man vs. Scorpion. It's gonna be montage related. There'll be a fight inviting DC guards. There'll be a prison fight film in October.
Montage sheet scenes. Well, I mean, I guess maybe that makes sense of why there's all these villains, right? Maybe they're just going to show us different scenes. So
they're going to explain how the
villains.
Oh, so what happens is there's going to be a prison breakout, and Spider-Man has to defeat all the prisoners and get them back into or stop a prison riot. So it's going to be a montage of him taking out prisoners and making sure they go back in their cell. That's going to be the montage. Is it? Is it?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe they're all in that scene where they. Well, I mean, the thing is, if you're going to do a scene with Scorpion, doesn't it make sense to have his outfit? Like we were saying before.
Yeah, there's rumors he's having his outfit.
Unless he is given the outfit during this prison break montage or whatever.
I don't know. It'd be like Marvel's. I don't know if it'd be like. Maybe, but I don't know if it's. That's gonna be weird. So apparently, Spider-Man, they're gonna film like in Italy and Scotland and Glasgow. They're gonna film in Scotland, man. Maybe Finbar could visit the set.
I mean, if he's there.
If he's there.
Oh, and also too, like I said, they keep with this Robin situation. They keep teasing it. It's a literal. The first time they showed off the script, what did they put in the caption? A literal reference to Batman and Robin, partners in crimes. I mean, like. Yeah, you could say, oh, that's a reach. But again, they didn't really need to do that. And if the writer keeps saying, hey, you'll see, there's another character that I want to write, and he just goes, you'll see, right? I mean, I take that as he's writing a character that's coming very soon.
It's weird now. Apparently, rhino-shaped head pop was seen on the Glasgow set of Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Oh.
Well, why did this fucking announce
maybe this will be something.
Here's the thing,
like the cartoon then.
Here's the thing, Blind. I don't get this. Spider-Man. If you said earlier they have like they're filming somebody hasn't been announced, right? You know what? If it's an outside set, right, and people are spotted taking pictures or whatever, just announce the actor.
I'm sure they're going to announce the actor very soon. Especially if they're going to film outside, they're going to have to.
Yeah, sometimes films do announce castings while the film is filming. That does happen.
Well, sometimes the film is wrapped up and they still announce casting.
Oh, and sometimes they don't sign up the person until. Sometimes movies don't sign up the person until they actually are in the middle of production. Sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the rumor with the Avengers. Doomsday, that the people that they had that big long 5-hour wasted. Chair casting that only those actors and actresses were signed up for Avengers Doomsday and the other ones weren't. Because I know for a fact, like some of the actors in the MCU are not in England. I know Brie Larson's still in the US, so I don't know if she's going to be in the movie at all. I think
she might not be in the movie.
And she still, yeah.
I think Monica Rambeau will be in the movie, but you don't need Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau to be in the movie because they've already been separated.
Yeah. So Rhino might be in this movie. My God, what are they going to do? Introduce every character?
I think it really could just be a montage of like, because
Yeah, the
if
Fantastic Four thing.
we don't, this is supposed to take place before Doomsday, right? So then, what
Supposedly.
year is it then? I heard someone say 2027 is the year that this movie takes place in. If that's the case, then in the production scene we see that Aunt May died in 2024. That means that there's what,
Yeah.
three years of
You know
Spider-Man
what?
being Spider-Man.
I kind of lost count on where they are because I mean I know in Endgame it was 5 years, right? Endgame from 2009. Was it from 2008? It was from 2018 because
Yeah,
Endgame started.
2018 to
2000
5 years, so it's 2023.
I
And
kind of
then No
lost
Way
count
Home
now.
takes place a year after.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah,
takes
because
place a year after.
Far From Home takes a couple months after Endgame.
Yeah,
I kind of lost track.
yeah, I've lost track too because they jumped around and stuff.
What Thunderbolts? They said they jumped the time. Jumped. I don't know how many months or a year it was in Thunderbolts. And
Yeah, I don't remember.
the thing is, I can't really put the 4 year, 4 year Fantastic Four because that's in a different universe. You know, we never know. Time may be differently in that universe than it is in 616. So you can't really put that in there, right? Even though it's probably the same. It's probably the same. The time probably goes at the same pace, but you never know. Endgame takes place 2023.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't like the timeline. Once they did the time skip and then some movies jumped around, it was hard to keep track.
What was Scott Lang doing at the Quantum Realm for that long time? Like seriously, because Michelle Pfeiffer's in the Quantum Realm. Her character's in the Quantum Realm, and she was like obviously busy. What was he doing there? Like they never explained that. Like what was he
Well,
doing in the Quantum?
no, he was just floating around. Remember in the quantum realm, like
Yeah, he's
time is
dumb.
like distorted.
He is kind
No,
of
no, time is distorted. So, like 5 seconds for you, if he was there for 5 minutes, then that would have equaled 5 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why there was a time jump when you. The same thing with Janet Van Dyne. She was in there for
Yeah,
a couple of years, I
but
think,
we
and that would turned out to be decades.
but Janet Van Dyne had interactions with Kang and Bill Murray's characters and other things. Like there's a whole world in Quantum Realm. What the hell did Scott Lang do there? Well, he was stuck there. Like
Yeah, but that was a different part of the quantum realm too.
oh, was it?
That was
Okay.
like a sub. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because the quantum realm. That's the whole reason why they were able to time travel, right? Is because yeah, you could. I mean, it's kind of convoluted. That's not how it really works in the comics. Like, there isn't a quantum realm in the comics. The name quantum realm. It's called the microverse. But Marvel technically didn't own the rights to that, so they haven't really explored it that much. Like even the Fantastic Four goes to the microverse, and there's several villains in the microverse. So yeah, but I mean in the MCU they just call it the quantum realm and they use it as an excuse for time travel. At least for the Avengers, they haven't really done anything like that again.
What I was gonna say? Yeah. His time skip was a bad idea. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I can't believe it's 8 o'clock. Sorry, I gotta.
Oh, you mean
okay.
the time skip was a bad idea?
Yeah, nothing. All right.
I think it was done for a dramatic effect.
Actually, we gotta get to the first topic.
What was that?
Transformers.
Oh yeah, me and Sideways are talking about this in the chat.
Okay. My opinion is why Michael Bay hasn't make good Transformer movies. Besides, like, in my opinion, the first one. Why would they go back to him?
Money.
I personally think they should go somebody fresh, new, not Michael Bay.
Well, it's been what, almost 10 years since his last movie.
his movies haven't been good, really that good since. Like he hasn't had lately. He hasn't had good movies.
No, for sure, but I really think it just comes down to money. Like if you put Michael Bay as returning in Transformers, I mean, yes, he's made bad movies, but I think there would still be like some interest.
Think so? Ah,
Yeah.
I guess is. What do you think, Sideways?
Nostalgia. There's heavy nostalgia with those movies now. Remember, it's gonna be 20 years since the first Transformers movie.
2007.
Yeah.
So he's just pitching his Paramount and Bell's Transformers films.
Oh,
He's
he's
pitched.
pitching.
Well, Paramount is now.
They're probably gonna take it because the last Transformers movie, well, the last one did gross a decent amount of money. I don't think that was a flop, but it wasn't like, you can't really compare it to the Michael Bay movies. That was the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like those
Yeah.
movies made a lot of fucking money.
Even the bad ones. I mean, like the
Yeah.
last one, the last
Well,
night.
what do you think they made? I think the last night was one of the lowest grossing ones, but
It was garbage.
still for sure, yeah, it was garbage. That one was definitely, I would say, the worst one. That and Revenge of the what was
Fallen.
it? Revenge of the Fallen. There we go. Yeah,
Is that the second one? Yeah, that's the second one.
yeah,
Revenge of
that
the
was the
Fallen.
second one. Yeah, I didn't mind Dark of the Moon and the first one,
Last
but
time we 600 million.
what was the fourth one? What was the fourth one?
Age of Extinction.
Age of Extinction. Yeah, that one was kind of a
When-
waste.
When he started using Mark Wahlberg as the new lead.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg was not a good lead. I think they really got to pick like a good lead for the movie, but yeah, Age of Extinction. Yeah, last night only made 600 million.
For a
Yeah,
bad
I
movie,
thought it
that's
was
not.
like 700.
For a bad movie, that's it is Transformers. It's proof that bad movies can make some money. But
Yeah, that was 2017. So
yeah, and then Bumblebee came out the year after.
yes,
And they had a star right there with Bumblebee. They had Haley Steinfeld as a star, but
they did. I mean, they did use it. They had Bumblebee.
Yeah.
and then they did.
They only
that
did one
new
movie with
Transformer-
Haley Steinfeld. They only did one movie.
Well,
with
I
her.
mean, that movie's supposed to take place in the past, though, right?
I know.
Because they never did another live action movie. But before, what was it? Is it what was the last one called with the Beast and like
Oh, why is it the Beast? I think, or something like
Rise
that.
of the Beast? Yeah,
Yeah,
like that one was pretty decent. I would say that one was decent.
yeah. That's a sequel, basically, to Bumblebee. It's the same universe. I
Yeah.
mean, Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast are not in the same universe as the Michael Bay movies.
No, Bumblebee was supposed to be in the Michael Bay movies because that's why it takes place in the past, but it doesn't
Yeah,
make
they-
sense because Bumblebee doesn't arrive in the past.
No,
So then they just ended up ignoring that and just continuing on.
yeah. Rise of the Beast has the GI Joe crossovers.
Yeah, and then we haven't heard anything since. Like, wasn't Chris Hemsworth supposed to be in the crossover?
Yeah, supposedly, probably voicing
Maybe.
Optimus live action Optimus Prime.
No, I don't think so. I think he's
Well, Duke. Yeah.
supposed to be like a main character, like
Oh,
a human character. I didn't think he was supposed to be playing a Transformer.
Channing Tatum's character.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know much about G.I. Joe.
I mean,
I used
look.
to watch it a little bit as a kid, but I never
Two
got
bad
into it.
franchises coming together. Because the G.I. Joe movies were not good either. The first one was okay,
No.
I guess.
Well,
The
that's
second
what I
one-
was telling Sideways. Like, I thought Skydance and Skybound, like, I thought Skybound was like a subsidiary of Skydance because Skydance has a section where they do games and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I thought maybe Robert Kirkman got bought out by Skydance, and that's why it's called Skybound. But no, I think they're two different companies.
Well, now Skydance and Paramount officially merged, right?
Yeah, now they're merging, but I feel like the people at Skybound should have been overseeing the Transformers cinematic universe. So then they could put their own stuff into it, and then they can do GI Joe. I also don't think Paramount owns the entire rights of those franchises. I think it belongs to Hasbro.
Mm-hmm.
So Skybound and Hasbro have some deal. So I don't know. You would think with the popularity of the comics that they're like, okay, we have a story here. Maybe we could turn this into a live action thing, do a Transformers movie, do a GI Joe movie, which by the way they did recently, the spin-off movie. That was like 4 years ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Snake Eyes movie. Yeah. But that wasn't even part. That Snake Eyes movie wasn't even part of the first two movies that came
No,
out.
it was its own thing.
And I don't think it did well either. I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were just GI Joe movies were not. The first one was okay. The second one was trash.
Yeah, the second one was trash. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I couldn't really like those movies, and then they had like a new cartoon around the time, I don't know, like late 2000s, and a new GI Joe movie, or not movie, show. It was like similar to,
Yeah.
came around the time of, I think, was it Transformers Prime? Sideways would know what I'm talking about. They had like, was it Transformers Prime? There was another animated Transformers that I'm blanking on. No, I guess it was just called Transformers the Animated Series.
Live action change.
And that came after. Transformers Prime. Around that time, wasn't there a GI Joe show, like a new one?
I don't
think there
know.
was. I remember
I'm not
that.
the biggest GI Joe fan. Like, I'm not an expert, so on that, maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know like these two franchises, live action wise, are not exactly good. So
Mhm.
combining the both of them into one film, I don't know if I'd be excited for that. And now,
I
like,
mean,
there's no,
there's precedent for it, but there's a whole cinematic universe for it.
yeah,
But the movies haven't been particularly good. That's the thing.
and now like Michael Bay possibly coming back. Is that going to have any impact on the G.I. Joe crossover? It's like the thing is, nobody from Paramount or whatever talks about what the future for Transformers. Right? We don't have somebody from DC or Marvel can fire James Gunn and they come out and say, "Yeah, this is what we plan." You don't have nobody from Paramount or
No.
whatever says that. Like, okay,
No,
right?
they don't. They don't have a plan. They don't really care. They just want to
Yeah,
essentially use these franchises for money. They don't. They're not
yeah,
making like a team, a creative team. They're just like whoever pitches a good Transformers movie that they think will make money,
yeah.
they'll probably just greenlight, right?
Transformers animated came out before Transformers Prime because
Yeah.
Hasbro wanted to do. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Transformers animated. Like that was the one that I remember watching like growing up as a kid, and then that kind of ended, and then they did Transformers Prime, and then I kind of wasn't like I didn't really like Transformers Prime that much. I preferred the animated series. Yeah, they need like a Kevin Feige. I mean, I think all these franchises definitely need some structure, like Marvel and DC. Like,
If you're trying to create a universe, sure, yeah, right. Especially,
well,
right?
because I feel like if they're gonna want to make some money, right, or if
Hmm.
they want to tell good stories that appeal to fans, then they're going to need people who are at least familiar with the source material. Sorry, oh my gosh, I'm
Yeah, I know
sorry.
what you mean.
Yeah, familiar with the source material enough so then they can, make more movies and tell more stories that are interesting.
Mhm.
GI Joe's the one I think is like, I don't know, like how well that might play out. Like I think Transformers there will always be an audience for Transformers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
Transformers. Yeah, because GI Joe, honestly, like GI Joe is very '80s like, and Transformers. Well, it came out in the '80s. There's always new Transformers shows, right?
yeah,
Animated shows. It keeps on going, right? Because it is technically
yeah. The
animated.
premise of Transformers is
Yeah,
is solid.
the franchise keeps going, right? G.I. Joe, the franchise has already kept going. Like,
No, yeah, I haven't even heard about, even though they have that cinematic universe. I haven't really heard anyone talk about the GI Joe comic. Like I hear
oh,
Transformers and what's the other series Sideways that Robert Kirkman's doing? They're kind of like
not the Walking Dead.
superheroes. No, this is all within the same
Mm.
the Irgon universe. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I mean I read
No, you're gone.
oh Void Rivals is a series. There we go. But Aragon is, I think, the universe. What is it? It's not called the Void Rivals universe, but Aragon or something like that. He Sideways is gonna type in the chat because he knows all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to Void Rivals just yet, but yeah, the Transformer series.
Energon universe.
There we go. Sorry.
And that's Energon is like, I don't know, like not the energy that Transformers, right, of the planet.
Right.
Um,
I
Cyber.
believe so.
Yeah, the biggest Transformers guy. Like, I know it's like there's always a war between the Decepticons and the Autobots that descend onto Earth.
Mm.
First issue of Void Rivals is weirdest. All right.
If you want context with Transformers, read the first issue. Okay. Yeah, I've been kind of just sticking with Marvel and DC, like, and I guess there's some indie comics I've been reading. Oh yeah, I mean, I said this in the chat, but I saw Weapons, and yeah, that movie was incredible. Definitely one of the best movies of the year, for sure. For sure. Yeah, that's why I was like, after watching the movie and then hearing, because we were talking about it on Twitter, me and Aaron.
I don't want a henchman, a movie based on a henchman. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
it was just called Henchmen. I think, honestly, what I think, based on Weapons, knowing that you're following a henchman, I think it could actually work. And I say this because in Weapons, it's structured very differently. You're actually seeing like from different perspectives, like different characters, and it all works very well. Like the characters are well developed, like even with the limited time that they have in the story. And so if you do a henchman movie where it's like, I don't know, a henchman is like bouncing around, and you know how like, you know, Two-Face has his henchmen and Joker has his own henchmen. Like if you had like a guy who was like a transient, who was like bouncing from group to group, which I believe there was something like that in Arkham City. I can't remember to what extent, but there was somebody who was doing that in Arkham City as like
they do.
Yeah, like a little joke.
You do. If you don't attack henchmen, you could. It's fun sometimes listening to the conversation.
Yeah, their conversation. Someone had a conversation about. Yeah, they were like they were the henchmen of Two-Face, and then they went to the Joker. And one.
I'm looking for a job.
Yeah, it sounds funny as hell, but that would, if you're gonna do a movie like that, and you have different villains from different perspectives, like encountering this henchman, I think it could work. You just need to have something else going on, like an.
I think it could work, but the problem is the idea is I don't think people are interested in general audiences care about the henchmen. If it's the villains, like the big bad villains point of view, like that might gather interest. Not a henchman. Like henchmen.
No, if you have like a henchman, like I don't know, somewhat like this could work maybe a little bit better as a comic though, but if there was like this henchman who was like a significant character or turns into a significant character, and you're following different villains' perspective as he like joins their gang, that could be interesting. I think it really depends on how they execute it, because like I said, the way they do it in Weapons, it's a very entertaining movie for sure. It's very weird. It's funny, and also watching this movie.
It's a comedy horror. That's what it is.
It's not a comedy horror. No, it really isn't. It just has funny elements.
Okay.
Well, I would not say this is a comedy horror movie. No, it is more a thriller horror.
Okay.
That in parts it does have comedic moments, but they're kind of like dark comedic moments. But
like a lot of horror movies have comedic moments in it. Like
this one more so. There's a lot of shit that is creepy, but it turns into something that you could kind of laugh at. Yeah, I don't know about a TV show. A movie like this where it's like bigger budget, you could use all the characters. Definitely would be better in my opinion than a TV show.
Gangs? What gangs in Gotham? Like I just know like the big gangs.
Two-Face, Penguin, Joker. I mean, those are the prominent gangs that you could use, and then you could have like other Poison Ivy would occasionally use henchmen, but like not to the extent of Two-Face or Joker, right?
You got Black Mask. You got
there's Black Mask too.
The Maroonies, the Falcones. Thor.
I would skip all the mobster characters. Just do.
You want the supervillain
gangs. The supervillain gangs for sure. The costume free. And he doesn't necessarily. They don't necessarily all have to be gangs. It's just that this character is going to interact with various Batman villains.
Joker's gang
and maybe even have Batman as a character too.
Joker's gang would be interesting because it could be a group of like anarchists, causing chaos, stuff like that. I don't. Scarecrow to me,
I would like that.
Scarecrow to me is not the type to have a gang. He's more of a type to hire henchmen, not really have a gang.
Yeah, like I said, kind of similar to like Poison Ivy, where they hire henchmen, but they're not a gang. It's like kind of like do my dirty work.
I mean, you said Two-Face. Two-Face is perfect because he's always up against the mob, right? He always tries to, when he's Harvey Dent, to take down the mob. So eventually, he becomes like a mob, kind of like a mob leader, as in some sorts, as Two-Face, right?
Yeah, like I said, in the comics, they've had gang wars. Obviously, if you play Arkham Knight, there's a gang war that's going on in the middle of the chaos. So I think it makes sense. It just sort of depends, like. Do I think they're going to make this movie? Probably not. But I think it would be after, like I said, if you watch Weapons, I think you'll understand what I'm talking about, like in terms of like the various perspectives. But also, I was going to say something. This movie also made me realize that, I think Josh Brolin would have made a better Batman than Ben Affleck. That was another thing too that this movie made me realize.
How old was Josh Brolin in 2016? I think he's like
in his 40s.
Yeah, he might have been a little bit past the age. I mean, Ben Affleck.
No, he's 39. Like Ben Affleck was 39 in 2019.
Oh, I mean BVS.
No, sorry, I meant 2013.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he was cast in 2013.
Okay, Ben Affleck how old is he now? I think isn't he in his 50s?
I think him and Josh Brolin are the same age. Josh Brolin was
52. He's 52. Ben Affleck.
Okay, well then Josh Brolin is maybe just a couple years older than him.
Josh Brolin is
a few years.
57.
Yeah.
I think
like he would have made for a better Batman in my opinion. And also
they wanted him. Some people wanted him as Thomas Wayne. And the multiverse.
Nah, if they were gonna do like the whole Frank Miller Batman, I think Josh Brolin would have done a better job.
He is perfect for Deathstroke, but I know people are gonna say that's too similar to Cable. I think you would have more fun as Deathstroke than Cable.
Nah, I don't think he would be a good Deathstroke.
Honestly,
to be honest,
I don't think it would have been a good Hal Jordan. I don't think he.
Yeah, I forgot he was. I think he would have made for an interesting Hal Jordan. But after watching this movie, there's like some shots where he's like in the dark and so. Oh, actually, another thing too that's funny in the movie. Now that
he says Thanos is coming back.
He sleeps in a bed, his kid's bed that has like, a Batman blanket. So there you go. That's probably where the the propaganda started seeping into my
Oh
brain.
no,
I just remembered now.
He teases that Thanos is coming back. Fuck. Why do we need
Yeah,
Thanos?
Thanos is definitely going to come back.
Yeah.
That's. I've been saying this the entire time. Who again? Read Secret Wars. Of course, Thanos is going to come back. That's like one of the most iconic moments in Hickman's Secret War. Like, do you know how people go absolutely insane to see that scene between Doctor Doom and Thanos?
When he pulls
That
out the
was-
spine.
Yeah, when he rips out his
That
spine,
might be
yeah.
too. That might. Oh, he's an alien, but that might be too graphic for a PG-13 movie.
No way, they cut off his head in the freaking Avengers movie. That's not
Well,
graphic.
Yeah,
He
because
just turns to dust and you get his skeleton. That's if they could cut his head off, they could definitely do that. Like
Well,
cutting off his head was kind of crazy. Like,
Yeah, because he's an
Oh,
alien, and
shit.
they could only get away with it. You know.
well, he's an alien. Yeah, exactly. He's an alien. You can rip out his spine. He just turns to dust in the comic. It's just like he rips out his spine and then poof. You know, there's no blood or gore.
Josh Brolin's Batman would be cool. He's
Yeah,
in his
really.
50s. He's in his 50s.
Yeah, but that was the same age as the Dark Knight Rises. Like
yeah,
the
that's
Dark
true.
Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Rises.
Batman is supposed to be like 50 or like they treat him like an old man, but he's like in his 50s. Like he's not that old.
The
He may
thing
have
is,
like white hair and shit, but he's not supposed to be super old.
the thing is, the cartoons, the Dark Knight, you tend to make him look older than he is in the comic. They make him look older than he is. In
No,
Dark
in the
Knight.
comic they make him look way older.
Yeah, they make him look way older than he is.
That was because like Frank Miller was like young, so it was like you know
Mhm.
like a 50-year-old person sounds like super old to him, like ancient. But, like,
yeah.
he's not that old in the comic.
If you listen
But,
to
I
me,
mean-
if you listen to many 50-year-olds, their voices don't change until they get older.
No, like
Classic.
I mean, there's not a lot of 50-year-olds who have like a full, full white hair, naturally.
And people start getting white. People start getting white hair in the 30s.
Well, I mean, I'm talking like full white hair.
Yeah, full white.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like people get like sprinkles here, or like the
yeah.
sides, or a little bit in the front, but like not completely white.
No.
You know what I mean?
James Gunn. How old is James Gunn? Because James Gunn is like
Yeah, but he's dyed his hair. He dyed his hair.
he dyed his
He's
hair
like-
white.
Yes.
Oh, he's 59 years old. Yeah, because you see this because he likes it white. Did
He
is
just
it because,
wears it like that.
is it because he dyes his hair white because he was going white, so he might as well just make it all white?
Not really. No. If you look at the before and after, he wasn't going like
Yeah,
he
because
had
he had
gray hair, but he still had black hair, so it's like it's not that big of a deal. He just probably did it for like it's recognizable. You know what I mean? Like it stands out. Yeah, he dyes his beard. 100%. He dyes his beard.
Yeah, I mean, when you see 30-year-olds with white hair on their beard, it's like it doesn't look good. Like,
He did that intentionally.
oh,
Like I would be shocked if he came out and said, "No, it just randomly turned white." It's like, nah, bro. Like one day he had his black hair and then he just dyed it white.
that Peacemaker promo. Who is the top 3 superheroes? Peacemaker, Batman, Superman. Guess what? That'd be.
Yeah, I don't know who
great.
would say Peacemaker.
They would say it because they're in the movie, they're in the show. That's why they said it. They
Yeah,
don't
not
really believe,
and like
they don't really believe that.
yeah, like James Gunn not saying Batman is one of his favorite DC characters. Let's be honest. Who the fuck would not say Batman is their favorite DC character?
Yeah,
Like, that to me is some mind-boggling.
I'm sorry. Batman would be half Superman, a majority of people's favorite DC character. Sorry, this is. No,
Shit. Yeah, like I'm like not a single soul said Batman in that video
you
except
don't
for
hear.
like
You don't hear many directors come. Yeah, I want to direct a Superman movie. Most of them say, I want to direct a Batman movie.
yeah.
Or
Well,
something.
Batman is the most popular character. I mean, it
Yeah,
only makes sense.
he said Peacemaker because they're in the show. They're in the show. That's why they said it. If you don't believe that for a second, I say the same thing. I'll say Peacemaker because I'm in the show. They're probably get in trouble if they didn't say Peacemaker. They're probably like Jim's gonna probably fire them. You're fired. You didn't say Peacemaker.
Yeah, I know.
uh,
That was like such a reach when they were saying that. I was like, give me a
yeah,
break.
we know why they said that. You know why they said Superman? Because of James Gunn too. That's it. That's
I
it.
can understand Superman, obviously, though. I
Yeah.
mean, like that's only the second natural option. You know, like I get it. Like if you just like randomly ask people, right? I mean, the most popular characters are definitely going to be one of the three, right? Like it's kind
That's
of hard. It's kind of hard to not say. But personally, I
this
think
is
there are better characters than
this
Superman
is
in DC.
this this is where Marvel has kind of an advantage besides Spider Man. You say top three, and most of the people are gonna say Spider Man, but you could say X Men, but some people will not say X Men. Will
Well,
probably
I mean
say
a character, like a
yeah.
single
So
character.
yeah, single character. Some of them will say Wolverine, but you'd be surprised. Some of them may not say Wolverine. They might say Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, just because of the MCU, and because of the freaking comics.
Well,
Because of
yeah,
the
I
MCU.
mean Marvel has made their characters like a more popular than DC, right? Like
Yeah,
outside of the Justice League, yeah, I think people would struggle to be like, well, what character is a DC character? I'm sure if you just randomly speaking, we're talking like went up to someone and asked them,
hmm
they definitely would struggle to start naming characters outside
they'll
of the
say
Justice League.
I bet you they'll say most of them will say Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Probably, or Aquaman or
or
Flash.
Green Lantern. Really, yeah,
Yeah.
like Marvel. Most like Spider Man's a given, but some will say,
Spider-Man, Wolverine. I'm sure
yeah,
people are going to say.
yeah,
Some people are going to say the Hulk, Captain
yeah,
America, Iron Man. Those are the characters you would probably. Deadpool. You might hear Deadpool.
yeah. There's more variety of Marvel for sure because of how popularity it grew over almost 2 decades because of MCU. Specifically, MCU. MCU is the reason why. Um,
Yeah,
I am excited for Peacemaker season 2, of course.
yeah,
Who
yeah. I'm
isn't?
curious to see like how they handle the whole storyline and what comes out of it for sure. For
Well,
sure. I'm more like just give it to me because like the promos look cool and stuff, but like I'm not really like I want to see it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I don't want to just be fed trailers constantly.
yeah, yeah. What else is there? I gotta check. Check. We got that. I can't believe Wednesday's just 2 parts. You know what? I really hate Netflix. Stop with the 2 part shit stuff, please.
They're
Please.
gonna have to keep doing shit like that because they want to obviously spread their content out, right? But they
Yeah, because
can't do multiple seasons because then they would have to negotiate contracts, right?
the final
Because
season of
this is how
Cobra
they get
Kai,
around it.
the final season of Cobra Kai felt like 3 seasons. And they split into
Yeah.
3 parts.
Well, it's really just it really is just one season
I
split
know.
into three parts. But
Yeah.
yeah, they honestly I think the unions should they should bar that in my opinion because yeah, I think it's based on just from someone in the industry who told me I think it's slimy shit. It's like it's just a way to like
No,
not
because
pay people.
I'm watching Wednesday, right? I watched season 2 of Wednesday. It's 8 episode season, but the first part's 4 episodes, and you have to wait till September the second part. I'm like, 4 episodes, really? 4 episodes?
Yeah. Yeah, that to me is ridiculous. Like and it's a 8 season 8 episode
Yeah,
eight
yeah, eight.
episode season that they split into. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and you have to.
And they waited 3 years. Could you imagine waiting 3 years? I mean, and the Peacemaker, I'm not gonna lie, Peacemaker is similar. Peacemaker's only
3 years.
eight episodes, I believe. They
Yeah,
haven't given the last 3 episodes to press because I think there's some
spoilers.
spoilers, major spoilers. But again, it's like seriously 8 fucking episodes. We have to wait 3 years, or do we have to wait an additional 3 years now? Like I don't know. I don't really like this whole trend of like we have to wait years in between seasons. I think it's like if you have a show running, right? Like what they should do is like okay, like if the show is popular, let's just play this out for like 4 seasons, right? And then just film them back to back and then end it there. Like,
The
you know what I
Witcher,
mean? Like,
the Witcher season 4 and 5 is filming back to back.
yeah, but I mean, like the studio should just green light, like, hey, like, okay, we did the first season,
Yep.
right? Um, and then if it performs a certain way, then you could just start up and running and start shooting them out within a year, right? Like, I don't understand why it has to take so many years in between. Like, also a show that is kind of surprising that we're getting it within a shorter window is Fallout, because like Fallout has a lot of CGI and practical effects and all this stuff, and it's like that's coming this year. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, that's like a year and like 6 months.
Basically.
I mean, believe it or not, a fast turnaround for a show like that.
Yeah, they always skip a year, right? Usually, right? Always skip a year.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, I think it really should be every year you get a season, till the ending. That's what it should be.
It used to be like that. Game of Thrones used to be every year until the last season. It skipped a year.
Yeah,
You- I don't know what changed.
it's
Um,
like budgets and contracts and yeah, like there's a ton of stuff that's changed. Like the streaming shows are like, long movies now. You know what I mean?
yes.
So it's like, yeah, by time like people finish the one season, it's like, well, we got to go write the next season, but they're working on other projects. It's like, no, just lock down the person. You don't even need, like, the show doesn't need to last long. Like, it can go for
Netflix
4 seasons. Like,
Netflix is
that's
notorious
it.
for that. Netflix is notorious for not having long seasons. Like I don't know one show on Netflix that went past like 5 seasons.
But like, let's be honest, right? Like, what show really needs like, more than 8 seasons? Let's say. You know what I mean? Like, some of the best shows are not, super
Yeah,
long.
to me, in my opinion, when show goes on for so long, it usually doesn't get better. It usually goes the opposite direction.
Yeah, and most of the time they would only go on because they were cable shows. But like,
Yeah,
Sopranos lasted 7 seasons.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't need to. It doesn't need to go on forever. It's like,
Sit-
like it would be better to get like a good, like, I don't know, 12 episodes a season, and it's a 4 season series. I mean, I feel like that's a
sit-
decent amount.
Sitcoms on regular syndicated TV have like 20 episodes a season.
Yeah,
Usually, right? And sitcoms usually go like most sitcoms usually go like 5 seasons. Some will go a little bit longer. Um,
yeah. The
but
studio should just go back to what it really was before. It's like
yeah,
you get like better content, there's more work for people, and more people can watch the TV shows that they enjoy. Like, it shouldn't be
yeah,
waiting years and years and then you just fall off. Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, I feel like shows perform worse when there's years in between. Like, they have to have some data on that, because like if you watch Wednesday back in 2022, that was like a mega sensation show. Is it going to have the same level in season 2?
Well,
No, because it's been
also,
so many
also,
years.
also, it's been 3 years. Also, like sometimes things are not as fresh. I mean, yeah, you could wait a year.
Yeah,
You can still remember what happens in the first season. But if you wait 3 years, if you're not the biggest Wednesday fan or whatever, you might like forget something. Like,
yeah, you might forget. Yeah,
right? Like, uh, I mean, I like the show. I do remember someone from season one, and definitely see the changes in this season. Like,
I haven't really watched Wednesday, but yeah.
it's not a bad show. It's
I was
Well,
gonna watch like Twisted Metal, because Twisted Metal is coming
yeah.
back. That's now, I think, a weekly show. I think they gave like 3 episodes, and then it's
That's
either they're
about
releasing 2 episodes a week or something like that. But yeah,
Like,
because I went to go check, and
like Stranger Things are doing something really ridiculous, in my opinion. It's not
yeah,
them splitting 2 episodes, splitting 2 seasons. 2 parts, and then they're having like a finale on New Year's. I'm like, I know a lot of people are gonna stay home, but on New Year's, people are gonna be busy with
Yeah,
New
just
Year's.
release it.
Yeah.
Why release a show like December? You know what I mean? Like Christmas time. Let people
Why
watch the show.
you
Like
think
that would make a
you,
ton of.
you think people are gonna be looking forward to watching the finale of the show on New Year's, where people are gonna go out celebrate or whatever, and just stay up, watch the ball drop or something?
Well, they're probably gonna watch Stranger
That's
Things if
true.
they're at home.
I will. But I still believe they should have dropped it on. And they're dropping off the part 2 on Christmas Day. Just drop it on Christmas Day. Because most people will be at home. Most people will be at home anyway, right? Christmas Day.
Yeah,
Just drop
that's
it.
what I mean, Netflix is a grimy company. Like I said, I don't like Netflix. I don't like the only stuff I like on Netflix is what Black Mirror. Like Black Mirror's been consistently going. Like
Going
that's
to
a show as an example. Like you could go on for as long as you want. You know what I mean? Because it's an anthology show. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like you're telling different stories. But in general, I feel like yeah, Netflix, the newer stuff for Netflix is very, very low quality. They are churning out slop. And I don't have you used Netflix recently?
Yeah.
The UI is a disaster.
It is. It is a new one?
Yes,
Yes, it is.
one of the most horrendous things. Now, I saw a post on Reddit, and I was telling
I
a
get
friend,
lost. I get lost with it sometimes.
yeah, because I hadn't used it in like maybe a year, so I was like, oh, Black Mirror's out, and I booted it up, and I couldn't find Black Mirror because
Yeah.
of how horrendous the fucking UI was. I'm like,
Mhm.
it should just be here, like it's fucking brand new. It should be in the trending list. And you go and you look, and you're like, wow, this is like visual garbage that is on screen. Like it's so cramped and like
Oh.
it's awful. Like majority of the screen is taken up by the summary and
Yep. Yep.
oof, it's so bad. But some people were speculating on Reddit, right, that the reason why they did this is because Netflix has a shrinking library. And so they're trying to hide that there's not a lot of stuff. Because if you notice, right, like let's say you're watching something, it'll say continue watching. But then when
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
go on, recommendations, sometimes they're recommending you things that you're already watching.
Yes.
Have you noticed that? Yeah,
Have
and
you
so
noticed?
it's
Have you
it's
noticed
slop.
Have you noticed on Netflix when you watch a show, and you binge watch a show, and you say you watched 4 episodes, then the next day you want to continue watching that show, it seems like they already shown you to watch the next 4 episodes, even though you didn't.
Right. Yeah, even though you didn't. Exactly. Yeah.
Disney Plus is like that too sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's a glitch, but I do wonder because it's like, yeah, when you look at the design, it makes it like the design before was perfect. I was surprised
Yes,
they
it was.
changed it. It was like, okay, this is ideal. You scroll, whatever, it's got the different subtopics and stuff. I thought it was a good design, right? But when you look at the new one, it's so cramped. It only shows you maybe like 4 movies at a time.
Yeah.
It's horrendous. Truly, truly awful stuff. And that's generally why I just don't like Netflix. I think Netflix is a
Yeah.
grimy, shitty company.
I do have sometimes trouble searching for like, okay, this is what I do have sometimes trouble searching on the new UI. I'm like, okay, like
Yeah.
where is this? Where am I
Even the
trying-
search button is horrendous.
It's fucked up.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like you can't even search by genre anymore.
No.
It's really bad. I really don't know why they changed it other than for nefarious reasons to hide shit. So they hide that they barely have content, but then shit costs like what, $28 a month? Like
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like no. I would rather just pay for Amazon Prime. I feel like Amazon Prime is still the best streaming service. Like by far. So yeah, I mean there's Apple TV Plus, but
Apple TV is pretty good quality.
yeah. Disney, I think definitely. I mean, here in Canada, I think it's a decent deal because you get like effect stuff. But I think Alien Earth is not on Disney Plus though.
And I'll say it's a Netflix interface on a computer on a laptop is fine, but if you want to boot it up on a TV on a smart TV, it's not good.
No, it's. I'm telling you, it's not good on any
Okay.
screen. It's so bad on a phone, on a
A phone is
tablet.
bad. That's
Yeah,
I know I do have streaming service on the phone, but I never watch something on the phone. I cannot watch a movie or a TV show on the phone. I just the screen to me is not watchable. I can't just watch it. I
mm.
can't watch stuff on the phone. I can
I
maybe
have a
watch it.
bigger phone, so I don't necessarily
Yeah,
mind sometimes, but I do prefer using the tablet and a TV for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. And plus, it wastes a lot of battery if you watch like a movie on a phone.
Yeah,
Okay, 2 hour movie could like I don't know how about a percentage of how much that could waste your battery, but if you have a battery could waste like 20-30%, maybe even more. I mean,
mm.
Alien Earth is gonna be on stars, yeah, because it's gonna be a more adult here.
Disney stars or stars as in stars with the
But
the
you know
other.
what here in Disney Plus, we will get it
No,
anyway. On
that's what I'm saying. I don't
yeah.
think it is. I haven't booted up Disney Plus, but
Well, let's see
I
Disney.
was yeah. Could you check? Because the reason why I say this is because I saw an advertisement for Alien Earth, right? And I was
Yeah.
like, oh wow, I was surprised to see the advertisement. But then it said
Well,
effects and City TV or CTV or one of those channels, and I was like, wait a minute, what? I
oh,
was like, hold on, what?
don't you get CTV through Crave sometimes? I don't know.
Um, I'm not sure, but no, it was not CTV. It was something
Uh,
else. It was another channel, and I was like, wait a minute. If this is a weekly show that's airing on cable, then that means they're not going to put it on Disney Plus here because I don't think they
oh, so
do
it's gonna
that.
be
They wouldn't put a streaming or a show that's airing on TV and
what
simultaneously on a streaming
is
service.
CTV? CTV?
I think it was CTV it was airing. It said effects and then CTV. We have effects, the effects
Okay.
channel here too, but
FX is Disney, isn't it? Isn't FX Disney though?
it is.
So,
But the way the advertisement was, you would think it would just say also on Disney Plus. But no, it doesn't. It didn't say that. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, is this not on Disney Plus then?
hmm.
Yeah, Disney stars. I check to see because if it's not on Disney Plus and you gotta wait, that would be incredibly gay. I like again, we get screwed for no fucking reason.
What? Okay. Okay. August 12th. Okay. In the U.S. August 13th, 2025 in the UK. Okay. Okay. Canada. That's per Canada. Um, it says the entire Alien collection is on Disney Plus in Canada. I mean, if I mean that's not the answer, but
Okay, it says it is coming to Disney Plus.
okay, okay, that's what I
It
thought.
said
Okay,
yeah, it says it's hold on, wait. Hold on, no. No, this is the .com. This is .com. This should say or could you look?
it says here Disney 2 weeks ago, July 25th, your safe place. FX Alien premieres August 12th on Disney Plus. It's from Disney Canada Facebook page, Disney Plus CA. So that I think it is coming. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
coming to.
it says it's coming to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I just thought it was weird. Like what a weird advertisement. Why not say it's coming to Disney Plus?
Yeah. I mean, it should be. I mean, like all Disney things come to Disney Canada. Like,
Yeah, I would assume. I mean, I, it's a streaming show. I would have assumed it was coming to Disney Plus, but the way the advertisement phrased it, it was only advertising cable channels. And I'm
okay.
like, that's really stupid because
Oh
majority of
yeah.
people are not on cable.
Because FX, we do get a cable. FX is a channel
Yeah.
itself, and we do get that, right?
Like all they really needed to do was say, you know, I don't know what you could say on cable, or you could just have all three. You could have effects if it
Yeah.
was on City TV or whatever, and then Disney Plus. Like, but no, instead it was like this confusing advertisement where I'm like, well, if I don't have those things, then I'm not going to look, right? Like that's how you dissuade people. If people see an advertisement, they think, well, it's not on any streaming service I know. But
Yeah.
then it's going to be stupid because by the time if you do have Disney Plus and you boot it up, it's going to be there.
So how do you get to FX shows on Disney
It's
Plus?
on
Can you
on
go to the
Stars.
stars, or you just
Yeah, Stars.
okay? Yeah, that's more adult stuff. Yeah, stars to
Yeah.
see adult Disney stuff, more for not for kids. Yeah, okay. It's the King of the Hill show. uh, also played. Yeah, we don't get Hulu here in Canada, but it's okay. We don't need it really here.
Most of
We
the
got-
content that is exclusive to Hulu is on Disney Plus anyway.
Yeah. Also, Blade's pretty good. Are
Yeah,
you
I did
getting?
see some footage of him. Yeah.
Are you getting the? Are you getting the Metal Gear Solid game or the Gears of War game?
Nah. I'm not buying any new
Here's
games.
what-
I started. Well, thanks to Quanzium, he gave me Echoes of Wisdom. So I
Oh.
started playing that game, and yeah, that game is incredible. It was a very good game. So I'm going to be playing that. When that's done, we will see. We'll see. Because it's either going to be Silent Hill F or Ghost of Yotai. So yeah, that's going to be the new game that I buy. To be honest, I was telling my friends, I haven't really been playing a lot of games. Like I haven't really been interested in games. Like I've been, going to the comic store, reading more is
Yeah.
been more exciting than games, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I want to get the Gears game. It's not that expensive. I think it was like $60 maybe. I mean, it is
Yeah.
for the first. I'll probably stream it too. I think I'll stream.
I think it's just going to go on sale like eventually. So,
Yeah.
like once it's like $30 or something, I'll buy it on PlayStation. But
I knew I was gonna buy that game, Metal Gear. He's on the chat, where it's just
Red?
kind of peaceful. Red, yeah.
yeah, I know he's going to buy it. I wouldn't.
think you
I wouldn't mind playing it. I just want to see the like review scores, and I'd probably buy it for a cheaper price, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a
Where's
lot
the-
of games this year that I wanted to play day one, like right away. Besides like the Switch 2 games, like obviously I don't have a Switch 2.
But Donkey Kong is kind of mean.
Yeah, Donkey Kong, like if I had a Switch 2, I would have bought that day
Yeah.
one.
So-
Metroid and
Metroid.
Ghost of Yotai, that's really it. Like maybe there's like another game I'm missing, but like Pokemon, I guess maybe, but I think that depends on the reviews.
That to me, Pokemon is maybe too, because I soured on that franchise. Like,
I like the last Legends game. I like that game. It was fun. This looks very similar. Like they're adding a lot of stuff. So I'm like, well, if it gets good reviews and it's not glitchy and broken, then I will buy it because I did like that one. If it was the mainline Pokemon, I think I'm going to stay away from that. Because, yeah, I didn't like the last one.
I like the one I like the best lately for the past 5 years is Pokemon Arceus.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Arceus, yeah, that was. It's just. I mean, I was disappointed in Pokemon Shield and Sword. Thought it'd be more. It's
Yeah, did
funny.
you play Scarlet and Violet?
Yeah,
Did you like that one or?
it's okay. It's not the greatest.
Right. That was the one I did not like.
It's funny because in Pokemon Sword and Shield, it feels like they took out so much stuff from the Pokemon games, where the Game Boy games will have, or the DS games have more to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the DS games were definitely the peak of Pokemon. They haven't
Yeah.
really gotten as good as those versions.
Yeah, and because it definitely took some out the console versions, and I'm like, why? You have more. You could do more with the console versions than you could do with the cartridges for the DS versions. Why are you taking stuff
Yeah,
out? Doesn't make sense.
yeah. I don't actually own Ultimate Alliance 3. That's the one game that
I
the very few uh Switch exclusives that I don't have. I
it's
played it
fun.
at a friend's house. It was fun. It was pretty fun. I want
It
to get
just
like the DLCs and
it just
everything.
wasn't surprisingly, even though Marvel just came out with Infinity War that year, Marvel Alliance wasn't popular for some.
No, yeah.
And it
I
was the
think it was
same.
because it was on the Switch, to be honest.
And the funny thing is, even though technically it's not part of the MCU, it's still Thanos.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered what was the other game. It was Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that game is looking very good. I've heard also they had like previews and people were saying it's a very good game. So there's a couple of other characters that haven't been revealed. So I'm curious to see what those characters are.
Well, that's the arcade game. Oh yeah, when is that game coming out? Next year?
No, this year.
This year?
Yeah, they haven't released a announced like a release date yet. I think
Yeah.
they probably will. Maybe like Gamescom. Gamescom, they might announce something
When's
because they've
when,
been showing off characters like every event they've been showing off.
when's
Comic Con
Gamescom?
got one, I think in 2 weeks.
Okay. They
Yeah,
needed
there's a
more.
rumor that we're getting a Lego Batman game. So
Yeah. Yep. Another one. A fourth one. They
yeah, there
need.
might be some surprises this year because it's always. I feel like the last couple of years at Gamescom, it's been very shit in my opinion.
Did you see like they just update Grand Theft Auto about price about upping the price? They
Yeah,
didn't really give it
well,
a
you should see. That's not the latest controversy though.
what is.
The age verification. They're gonna add age verification.
Oh, you have to be 18 or older. You have to prove it too.
Yeah, you have to
How
put
you
your
gonna prove?
ID,
I mean, you mean
your
like
government license, government ID.
no? That's gonna set a precedent.
Yeah, I know, and that's why people are pissed. I'm pissed
I
too. I don't really. The thing is, I kind of understand why they would do something like this, but at the same time, I'm like, wouldn't this kill sales?
it's,
Because like they
well,
have to know, like majority of the people who are playing Grand Theft Auto Online are not adults. Like like do
a lot
people
of them
not realize?
teenagers. I mean, a lot. Yeah, teenagers technically are underage, but a lot of them are teenagers.
Yeah, like most of the money that is going into like I don't think is adults. Like if they do implement something like this, they're gonna have the money
No,
that they had
I
or
hope.
had coming in.
I hope they second guess this. I hope they come to the decision not
No,
to do
it's
it.
not a second guess. They've already like
Oh
the
man.
leak screen for it and everything came up and
Well, how do you get?
Xbox and the UK government announced that they're going to be rolling this out very soon.
You're gonna do so. Oh my god! You know what's gonna happen? All mature games are gonna eventually do that. All companies are gonna do that.
Yeah, they're eventually going to do that. Yeah, because it's not like right now it's like the UK is doing it, but apparently based on like what people are seeing in the
Hey,
code,
you know what you
um,
should do? You know what? You know what? You know what you should do? If some random person under 18 years old decides to go on Netflix or HBO, if they want to turn on the rated R movie, maybe they should prove that they're at 18 or older.
well, they're going to do that soon. Like you say
Oh,
that, but they're going to
I,
100% do that.
look! I understand you. I understand. Like, but like that's stupid. That's really
I
stupid.
think it is stupid that the companies can have our ID and everything. Like, who's to say what they could do with it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, yes, in previous before, like, if you went into a store to buy something, you would obviously have to show your ID. But I think it's a little bit weird to do this online now
But they don't store your. That's
for
the thing
these
is
with these
they don't.
companies and
You have to
stuff.
show your ID, but they don't store your ID.
No, yeah, like if there's no like in their terms of service, if
Yeah.
it says something like yeah, it stores your ID or like they keep it or whatever,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know about that. And also, what's to say? Let's say for instance, you're a cheater, right, in the game. Obviously, I think you should get your account banned. But what happens if they're like, well, we have your ID, and now we want to send legal precedent against you now, or we're gonna brick your
Oh,
console, or we're gonna do this and that. Like we're gonna, you know what I mean? Like I don't know about these companies taking your identification and knowing your address, your name, and everything, and being like, okay, we have this now. Which, by the way, I'm sure they technically already have through like credit card statements, but this is kind of like, well, no, like here it
or
is definitively.
yeah,
Like if someone, so I don't know. Privacy is definitely
it's definitely
an
threatening.
illusion for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it is 100% an
Okay.
illusion. But these companies, man, they're very shady.
Who? You know what? Somebody got to them. Somebody in the government got to them.
Yeah, it was a bill or something that was passed in the UK,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure the US is going to be next up because YouTube started rolling out verifications for ID in the
Yes, they
US,
have. I think Trump is going to
which
do it.
was surprising. I was
I'm
like,
not
oh wow,
surprised because Trump has made comments about video games.
yeah, he has.
So I wouldn't be surprised
They
if
want to
Trump.
ban that shit.
Yeah.
They're going to get rid of every single piece of entertainment just because.
Oh, you know what? If they want to get ban every single piece of entertainment, guess what? The economy is going to suffer because you know how much entertainment brings to the economy.
Well, yeah, a lot of people are going to be pissed off.
Okay. You know. You know how much entertainment brings to the economy, money wise. And I'm talking everything entertainment: music, movies, TV, even sports. Sports is considered entertainment.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, well, how are the chuds going to make their money?
Well, yeah.
The Chuds are already losing subs and views. Like,
Yeah.
look at Neurotic. Neurotic, he's not. You know what I mean? Like, he's struggling.
Is he losing? Is he losing subs?
No, he's not losing subs, but
But
he's
his
not.
views
He's not gaining any subs. He's not growing.
is his views like less and less for his
I don't
stuff.
think it's less and less. I think it's just stagnated. It's just like
I feel bad for Tony because I seen Tony is starting to lose some subs.
mm,
He used to be like a
yeah, we're
9300, 9300. Now he's like a 9280 or something.
mm, we got
Um,
to go harder at the zeros, as
I think the problem is,
TJ would say.
I think the reason why is not because I think it's because he said there hasn't really been much Rippaverse to talk about as
Mm,
much as the past. I mean, they go after the action figure, Isom action figure, Sturgis
yeah,
the other day.
I did see that.
I don't know because, and I have noticed I noticed his, I noticed I like Tony, and I know he knows this too. I noticed his live viewer counts. The number of people watching has not been exactly high as it once was. He did get 100 a couple days ago, but it's not exactly like we're constantly moving 60s to the 100 anymore.
Mm,
And I don't know, Tony better. Tony would, but I also think probably dead subs too. Like, YouTube deletes dead subs.
yeah.
Uh,
I mean, sometimes, yeah,
but
sometimes things don't
you know,
don't work out, but
you know who's growing rapidly? It's Jester Bell.
Jester Bell, yeah, just Jester Bell is the new chud that is growing for sure. I mean, it's just because again, like she's uh not really affiliated with those other people. She's also saying a lot of different things as well. So, but like most of the stuff she's saying is just completely inaccurate. It's not. It's even worse than the chuds in my opinion because she's just spreading misinformation, like massive amounts of misinformation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
so it's annoying for sure.
it's she was remember like a couple weeks ago she was doing a 50th anniversary 1050 sub anniversary stream. She might do a 60th anniversary stream because that's in my check. She was like 59,000 subs. She's gonna get to 100,000 quick.
Right.
It's I think people love the hate. Ah, people just love the hate for some reason. There's so much anger in the world.
I mean, with Jester Bell is not an honest person whatsoever.
No.
She's just saying shit to say shit.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna head out because I need to eat something.
Yeah, go ahead. I was gonna finish 10 minutes ago anyway, but
Okay.
yeah. Thank you for coming on, man. I'm gonna end it here anyway.
problem.
I'll be back tomorrow, probably earlier stream tomorrow like this. Maybe
Okay.
earlier than this actually. I don't know if you're gonna be home or what, but you know, if you are.
Yeah, I will be home, but I have to work on something, so we'll see.
All right. Sunday I'll be doing a later stream, detracting stream. I don't know who I'm detracting. That's the thing. I don't know who I'm detracting. Okay? Don't know who I'm detracting yet. I know if there's Jester Bell, you probably won't come on because you can't stand her.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who's maybe like Neurotic or someone like you haven't covered one of those guys in a while.
Yeah, you're right.
Neurotic or like what's his name? The Critical Drinker. Critical Drinker's another.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And maybe TJ will join us Sunday. He has been joining my streams when Tony's not streaming. All right.
That is true.
I mean, check out my videos,
right,
guys. Yeah, Blind has to go. Check out my video, guys. My Batman video is doing well. It's doing okay. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. Bye.
Peace, guys.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you what you want.
That's not what I want.